On to race number 8, and the 8th on the programme is a Class 3, 1,200 metres. We drop back to here with a couple of horses making their Hong Kong debuts. In actual fact, Royal Agility, first one we see, is one of those. Was a winner of a maiden Val. Makes his Hong Kong debut from barrier number 14. Big Fortune has barrier 11, likes to roll forward though. Mighty Valor, a two-time winner over the 1,200 metres, gets back in trip. Wine and Wine on his second start, last on debut in November. The blinkers off. Passing Fashion, the other debutant, was a winner for novice events at Lingfield in the UK. Keep You Warm gets up from the 1,000 to the 1,200. War of Courage, his two wins have been over the 1,000, and Fantastic Way up in class after a very impressive win on debut. That was from barrier 1, gets barrier 13 this time round, and down to Green Rain, down from the 1,650 to the 1,200 metres. Big Fortune and Wine and Wine, Mark, are the horses that have been on the road.
Got Mighty Valor in this race, drawn barrier number 10, Andrew, so he's normally a horse to go forward, but Kaishin Dragon and Keep You Warm, with the aid of the inside, will punch up and keep him out there. War of Courage, Wine and Wine, and Exceed the Stars, Big Fortune, Dublin Star, Loyal Baby. The favourite, Fantastic Way, he's out there 3 wide too, but he's got plenty of cover in front of him. Passing Fashion on debut, Let's Do It at his second start in Hong Kong. Royal Agility and Green Rain, who went around at Happy Valley last time. It was disappointing. He didn't really finish the race off behind Savaquin, but he did 2 starts ago.
Here is Mighty Valor, one of the pace makers in the race. It's just how much he has to work to get across, Mighty Valor. But 2 even sections, he's just drawn that awkward gate in barrier number 10. But look, there's nothing wrong with him if you like him fitness-wise. He stretches out well. He's one of the first starters, Passing Fashion. He's had 5 trials to get him ready. He's 1,008 pounds. A Hood will go on for his debut run, and here's another one who's drawn awkwardly there in barrier number 12. But he has had those 5 trials. And the other one, we'll have another look here at Fantastic Way. We can concentrate on him at the back here now, and a nice quiet piece from him. He was impressive on his debut run. Second up now here over 1,200 metres. Oh, that was his debut. He did run over 12 as well.
All right, Big Fortune as well will start here. He's likely to be prominent, I'd imagine, in the run. Dublin Star also in the field as well, Mark. They both run a place. Yeah,
like these two, Andrew. I've got them both in the top 4. Big Fortune's had a great season. He's had 5 starts, a win, a second and 3 thirds. He's out in barrier number 11 this week, Paul, so it's a wider draw for him. He's up in weight with the senior rider getting on. He's just racing too well to leave out.
He's very consistent, isn't he? Look, I like Dublin Star, though. I thought this was a nice run from him. He just was in that bob there also with Big Fortune, and I think he'll get the better run.
OK, what about Mighty Valor? Now, he gets barrier number 10. Paul, if he wants to roll forward from there, he might have to work a little bit early.
That's the key, isn't it? Is how much he has to work. Zach Purdon aboard. We saw him were very impressive when he won 3 starts ago. He's backed it up with a second. That grey horse that's winning there is Racing Fighter, and Racing Fighter came out and won at Happy Valley midweek as well. So, and he fought back really strongly, I thought, in this particular race.
And he's had a start after this and was lame after the race, so had an excuse, and it was, look, just a bob of the head. Stride before the long, we saw it, and stride after he's in front, was a really tough performance from him. If he finds the front, he's going to give you a great sight.
If, that's the thing, isn't it? Keep You Warm, though, Mark. War of Courage and Loyal Baby. This is over the 1,000, so they're getting up now to the 1,200 metres.
They are. Keep You Warm has had 6 tries at the trip for a couple of placings. He's got a beautiful draw of barrier number 1. And War of Courage, Paul, he's just been so disappointing. Last season, he raced so well. He was impressive. His last couple, he has been better, but still want to see more out of him. The War of Courage from last time in.
Yeah, you can't put him in on his current form. I don't think he's not the same sort of horse as he was, is he? So that's the problem with him.
OK, I'd imagine our favourite will be Fantastic Way on the back of his first up win. His jockey is Joe Moreira.
Joe, Fantastic Way, that looked a pretty easy win for him on debut. What did you think of it?
I think that was such an eye-catching win, wasn't it? He did win with some authority. I would describe it, he did win with plenty left in the tank. So going up in class, he just needs to produce the same kind of form. He's going to be, once again, very hard to beat.
You've ridden him in a trial since then. Has he improved from that first run?
He seems to understand a little bit more what his job is. Physically and mentally, I would describe he's a very straightforward kind of a horse. Very calm in the gate, great reaction, so he's always going to jump and put himself in a prominent position because he's got speed. So he doesn't need to improve that much to be going up in grade and still do the same what he's done first up.
And just looking at that trial as well too, he settled midfield and got to the line nicely. We saw he led all the way first up. Is he versatile? Can you ride him however you'd like to ride him?
I actually was quite happy to not have him that fast out of the gate the other day and find myself behind other horses, you know, because that gives us an opportunity to learn about the horse, to see how he would take it, how he would behave. And he's done it very kindly. He's done it in a way that we would like him to do so. And answering your question, I would describe him as a horse that I don't see it any problem find himself behind other horses. I mean, if the pace it's hot as it appears to be on the weekend, I don't think it's going to be any problem if he's getting some cover and watching them having a fight up in front, and he should be strong to the line because he's got ability.
Well, from that wide gate mark and all the pace in the race, I think his decision's almost made up for him, isn't it, as far as where he sits? Yeah,
I think you're right, Andrew. He's just going to look for some cover, Joe, and try and run at the top of them late. And the pace is good enough, Paul, that he should be taken into the race by someone and have the last shot at them. Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? So his run shouldn't be too bad. Look, he's got... they didn't miss him. He went up 10 points on that win. He's now at the bottom of Class 3. But the positive is he only has to carry 115 pounds.
He's 1.9 favourite. Paul, do you find anything to beat him?
No, I didn't. I think he can win again. I thought it was a nice, strong win from him. And I've got no doubt he's up to Class 3. So he's on top. Dublin Star, I think he'll get a really nice run at midfield and he can run at him late. Mighty Valor, look, it's going to take a good Zach Purden ride, there's no doubt, from his wide draw. But look, he's got plenty of ability, this horse. And Keep You Warm, another one who'll be on the pace as well. He's been going pretty well recently. He's in there for fourth. So 12, 9, 4 and 10.
On the 12, also Fantastic Way. He's on top to beat number 4, Mighty Valor, in for third, Dublin Star and Big Fortune. If you knew Mighty Valor was going to get across and drawn better and find the lead, would have nearly tipped him to beat Fantastic Way, but there's just that unknown in the first couple of 100 metres where he's going to be. Dublin Star and Big Fortune, there are certainly chances as well. 12, 4, 9 and 3.
We've all got the 4, 9 and 12 in our numbers, but your Fantastic Way, he's obviously going to be very hard to beat there, even though he's up in a class. 2 more races to go. They're good ones as well. Both Class 3s. We're down the flying 5 for race number 9.